Grace and peace to you. This is yours truly, Bishop Bowser, coming at you once again. You know, I've been in church, been saved about 40 years, right? And before that, as many know, I was a former gang member involved in the gang lifestyle and so on. And one thing I realized is that, especially not just crossing over into the church, but even crossing over and diving into the community and dealing with people in general, you'll find a lot of people that will look down on you, right? And I'm not just talking about looking down on you because you're black, because we're around black people most of the time, and those are the very ones that will look down on you. We have classism in our culture, we have elitism in our culture, and we have this self exaltation that we deal with in our community, of people who will look down on you because they think they're better than you, right? Maybe because of the money they have, the job they have, the education they have, how they raised or came up, or whatever it might be, right? People find ways to look down on you. And I know I've been dealing with this for a long time, but I've learned to overcome that. A person told me years ago that they admire me because of my strength, right? To overcome adversity and so on. But I was born for that. So I want to share with you 3 things that you can do to deal with people that look down on you, right? And may reject you, treat you as an outcast, or alienate you, or just, despise you, right? The first thing is when people look down on you, practice self-awareness and self-compassion, right? It is important to look at and pay attention to and understand and acknowledge how people's negative opinions of you affect you, right? But don't internalize that, right? Because that's not your reality. And you have to understand that, right? So you have to have the self-awareness, but of who you are, right? And knowing your accomplishments, and knowing that you are a human being, and that you have made an impact and a difference in your community, people around you, and you deserve respect, right? And have that self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Don't allow what other people's opinion of you and how other people treat you to cause you to treat yourself in a horrible, a negative, and an evil way. So practice self-compassion and practice self-awareness. Be kind to yourself and be aware not only of how people look at you and look down on you, but also don't internalize that, but look at your real reality of knowing who you are and the things that you have accomplished, the things that you have done, the difference that you have made, right? And pat yourself on the back. And then the second thing you want to do is seek positive validation from others, right? And I'm not talking about just trying to be validated, but what I mean by this is surrounding yourself with people who are positive, people that appreciate you, respect you, and support you, right? When you get around that, you get those positive affirmations from people that really kind of look at it from the perspective of that, like, man, this dude is awesome. This dude, or this woman, I really appreciate you, right? And not just talking about people trying to flatter you and playing games with you. I'm talking about people that truly have a positive opinion of you, right? And you got to understand that. And so nurture those relationships with positive people to help boost your self-confidence if it's really affecting you that way. And then number 3, focus on what you can control. You can't control what other people think about you and how other people treat you. You can't control people looking down on you and castigating you and rejecting you and treating you horrible and dismissing you and ignoring you. You can't control that or what people can do, but you can control how you react. You can control your emotion, your feelings, your thinking, to know that You are somebody great. You are awesome. You know, you got to have those positive affirmations around you. And so develop a growth mindset. Focus on what you need to do. Focus on your purpose. Focus on your mission. Focus on what God called you to do, right? And stick to that. And, you know, people are going to be negative. You know, when Sanballat, them and all those guys were attacking, when they were trying to build the wall, they like, hey, don't bother us. We're too busy. They were building a wall. They didn't lose their focus. They didn't listen to them. And just don't listen to them, right? And so focus on what you can control. So those are the 3 things I want to share with you. Practice self-compassion, self-awareness, seek validation from others, and focus on what you can control, because you can't control what other people do to you. And then you can move on and have a positive mindset and be healthy, right? Don't have to deal with the stress, don't have to deal with being rejected and all those things. You're too busy doing the work of the Lord. You're too busy focusing on your purpose and your mission. You're too busy doing the things that God has called you to do, all right? So when people look down on you and they're gonna do it, they're gonna reject you, you're gonna be treated like an outcast. But let me tell you, through experience, right? Stay focused. All right, God bless you.